Hello, welcome to the Dancing Oracle with Najia. I'm going to do a celebrity reading today, requested from a friend of mine. I thought she had a really good celebrity idea for Sam Heugan. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but everyone knows him as Jamie from Outlander. And I used to watch the series. I loved it. I was so mesmerized by it. And if you watch my channel, you know I'm so into wild medicinals and foraging. So I was really loving the character Claire, his beloved Claire. And I'm wearing something inspired by herbalism. So I'm wearing some of my actually, it's wild grass. And what happens to wild grass after it dries out? I have that on my front lawn. And I'm wearing some faux fur puffy, puffy clip-ons, just and some green for that part of the land from Scotland. So anyway, I thought I'd get into the reading that way. Now, even though I watched Outlander up until a few years ago, not for lack of wanting to, but for lack of time, because my life changed and I had to scramble. And I haven't watched any movies or any series in the last 4 years and 9 months. Because I lost all my jobs and I had to scramble and find new things to do and come out of the closet with my psychic abilities finally. But, sometimes the universe pushes you in a certain direction and it's okay. I'm surviving. And although it's been difficult, I must say I'm enjoying a lot of the process. And even though I watched Outlander every week and I was glued to it, I know nothing about this man. I know nothing at all other than he played Jamie in Outlander. I don't know where he's from. All I know, I do know other people how to develop very particular dialects of Scottish, and they're from other countries, but I don't know what country he's from. So these are the kind of readings I really love to do when I know nothing about the celebrity and I get to hear from the fans to validate what the cards say. So I'm going to do a general reading, a general tarot reading, and maybe we'll do a little oracle if this doesn't get too long, or we'll make oracle reading part 2 so the video doesn't get too long. And I'm going to concentrate on Sam's energy, Sam Heugan. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm going to cleanse the cards a little more. And I'm going to ring my bell just to create a high vibe. Invite the angels and guides in to help with the reading, to help with what you want to know about him. I know fans are out there. By the way, I want to just say that thank you to my members who have joined the channel, and thank you to my subscribers, and also thank you to those who generously, kindly, and supportively sent me a super thanks for doing the celebrity readings and other readings I do. So I'm doing a variety of readings, and I hope you check them out. My favorite talks and readings are all about developing your intuition, because we're coming into a time, especially the next few years, where it's really important for everyone to get closer to their higher selves and develop their intuition and not have to rely on people like me. By the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. We're here to escape our troubles and delve into the world of celebrity and just, escape a little, get into the fantasy world. But even though this is fantasy, I must say the cards don't lie. It's been my experience. The cards just don't lie. But I must say for legal reasons, it's for entertainment purposes only. So there is that disclaimer that's needed. So I'm going to concentrate on Sam. I have to tell you, so as I concentrate on Sam, I had a student, a belly dance student, that I was trying to teach like how to do snake hands like that. Actually, it's more like this. Let me just show you like that. And I knew she had a big crush on Sam, also known as Jamie. And at first, when I always teach my students how to do these hands, I say, well, imagine painting the wall, right? Or painting the fence, like in Karate Kid, paint the fence. She really wasn't getting it. I said, okay, I have another visualization for you since we've been doing this for 5 minutes and you're really still having a hard time even grasping the idea. And I said, imagine touching Jamie's chest. I know you have a major crush on this character, Jamie. She got it. She just like caressing his chest. She got it so perfectly, her snake hands. So I just thought that's a little funny side note. And that is why I am called the Dancing Oracle, because I'm a dance teacher as well as an artist. And eventually I'll put some of my art in my thumbnails. But right now I'm a busy lady trying to kick out the videos every day to get my 1,000 subscribers. So when I get 1,000 subscribers, please subscribe for free. Hit the like button, ring the bell for notifications, and share my video. Comment. I think comments help, but I love the comments because I get validation from you. I want to know what you think about the reading, and if it's making sense for that celebrity. But it also, you have such kind comments, kind, thoughtful encouragement, and you keep me going, because why would I just be doing this? You're also not 99.9% of you. I've gotten thousands of comments. I think I've only gotten about 3 not so nice comments out of thousands. So 99.9% of you are so sweet and encouraging. And you just touched my heart. Now, I tried to answer every single comment. By the way, fast forward if you don't want to watch the shuffling. I try to answer all the comments in the first couple months, and my hands were suffering because I have some tendon and carpal tunnel issues, and I'm trying to avoid surgery. So I do hit the love button with my picture on it and a heart, that you will know that I read your comment. And if my hands are feeling okay at that moment, I'll answer your comment. So, all right, so I'm tuning in, and I'm told to just look at this card here. Wow. So it looks like Sam has been going through a lot of inner turmoil and he's ready to give it up. With the 9 of Swords in reverse, it shows, I'll show you upright first. So 9 is someone who's feeling very isolated and has a lot of swords, which are thoughts in the mind, racing and keeping him up at night. And they're all lined up. He just thinks about all of them. And 9s are an alone type of number. And I know a lot of you asked me about numbers. We had somebody from the Johnny Depp video ask about what does it mean when you see number 3s and other numbers. I'm going to do a video on what do numbers mean, so that you can relate to watching my tarot readings and you can relate to seeing certain numbers in life. But 9s are the end of a cycle, coming to the end of something. And when it's in reverse, you're really coming to the end. You're letting those swords fall away. All those thoughts are being released so that you can tuck yourself in that bed and just sleep. So there seems to be something like that going on. Again, comment, let me know, fans, because I know nothing about this man. All right. Let's see what else. So there was a lot of competition. This is the competition card and a card of change. So they're fighting, but they're not fighting to the death. It's like a vicious fight, but like vying to win. This is like a sport card. Like nobody's trying to hurt anybody or knock anybody out, but it's pretty rough. And it involves change because it's a 5. It involves conflict. It's mid-cycle number. It's like right in the middle of, ones and tens, right? And it's a lot of rivalry. So, there's a lot of disagreement, strife, but he's trying to avoid the conflict. Oh no, it was upright, so it's still happening. Sorry. As usual, it's late and I'm trying to fit the readings in at the end of the night, at the end of my work day. So I apologize if I'm a little out of it at times, right? But I'm tuning in before I lay all the cards out. Wow. So these are difficult cards. He's got the star in reverse. This is the hope card. But when it's in reverse, the star is like losing your hope. It's like a lack of faith. He's feeling despair right now and discouraged. So there's something going on. There's a disconnection. I don't know, like he's also a star. So I wonder with the competition card that we had and the thoughts racing in the head, it may have something to do with another job because he's a star and he wants to remain the star. And he's like, it's like losing the stars. The stardom is falling to the ground. And the alchemy is unable to happen. There's an alchemical, like the chemistry, between the waters and the earth is unable to happen. And the synergy in the sky when it's in reverse. So the other thing I got at the bottom is that he is really trapped in the thoughts of his mind. He feels kind of trapped because there's a lot of thoughts going on with the 8 of Swords, and it makes him feel powerless because 8s are power cards. And he could just walk out of it, just walk out, just not have these thoughts and walk out of his self-imposed prison because it's not like a real cage or anything. It's just behind him. And this is very loose and there's a blindfold going on, but everything looks pretty loose. It's not really major. I normally do these normal readings, but right now I'm just being told by Spirit to pull certain cards and talk about him. And wow, Sun in reverse. So the Sun is like one of the best cards in the deck. It's like pure happiness and joy. Look, look at that kid riding on a horse all naked, feeling good, but it's in reverse. And it's that light becomes diminished. Like maybe, I have to check in please, now I want to go on Google, but I really don't have time. I'm just going to trust your comments, okay? But it looks like he's feeling really down. Every card I'm pulling, it's really a difficult card. There's a lot of depression, sadness, and even sometimes this is not saying him, but this card can sometimes represent arrogance in this position. But his inner child is suffering, and He's caught up in some negativity. You know, he still has the sun on him, but it's just not the same as it was. I don't know, is the series ending? I didn't see any ending cards other than coming to the like the 9. So I'm gonna lay out the deck and I'm gonna ask for a general energy reading and ask like what is causing all of this sadness, all these competition and losing hope and feeling the sunlight is being diminished. Okay, I was told to pull here. Let me just lay the cards out. Okay. So there's a new opportunity that he wants. And what's obstructing it is he wants to hold on to something else. So there's this new thing that involves a new beginning because it's an ace and it has to do with money because it's a pentacle and power, like feeling powerful because it's a pentacle. It's earth oriented. But what's the obstacle is the obstacle is him holding on to security with that. So this would be in the reverse position as an obstacle card in the tarot. So this would be the second house in the Celtic cross spread, which I'm going to do in a tiny little area, not as a visible cross, because I don't have room for that, all right? And this conscious thoughts are, he's very ambitious and action-oriented, and he likes playing the hero, right? We've seen him right in the beginning, right? Rescue, the very beginning of the series, when Claire falls through the time hole, his character rescues her, like right, he's on the horse and riding toward her and swoops her up from that horrible person trying to rape her and to essay her. I'm not supposed to say that other word on YouTube, or they might ban my video. So SA, right? That's what people have to say on YouTube. So anyway, the card that represents him is his conscious thoughts is he wants to, be very ambitious and action oriented. In his subconscious, there's some teamwork going on. He's collaborating. Well, that makes sense because everything has to be collaborated when you're in the acting profession and putting a production together. And he's building something. He's working on a project to make money because we have pentacles. That's in the subconscious underneath everything. We got lots of pentacles going on. All right. God, more pentacles. In the recent past is Sam is feeling a lack because it's reversed. It's reversed facing me to a long-term vision. He feels like he's distracted and he's getting, his work is not getting the results he wants. I don't know how much he appears in that series because I haven't watched it in a few years, but I remember it was going more toward the younger generations. The lead characters were more the younger, Claire's child and her love interest. And it's almost 5 years now I've seen it, so I don't know what is going on. In the near future, there's a lot of planning. He's looking at the world. He's trying to choose between two things. You see, he's choosing this one here. And he's looking overseas. So he's looking far off and planning a new creative, entrepreneurial endeavor that has passion, because these are wands. Okay. And the card, oh, this is why we got all those other cards before. We've got death in reverse. So death doesn't mean physical death unless there's other cards to support it. It can, in reverse, represent a chronic illness, but more likely, based on the card that is next to it, the other meaning of death in reverse is a resistance to change, because death upright is all about the transformation, dying and being reborn, like a caterpillar to a butterfly, all right? But in the reverse position, it's stagnation. Remember, it's also in the recent past, we had the stagnation card and the work wasn't feeling as fulfilling, right? So I think it has more to do with him holding on, trying to hold on to something, and it's hard to do this new opportunity. Maybe it's this series. I don't know. I mean, I know it's still running. I saw advertisements on Facebook for series, I don't know, 8 or 9. What they're up to, maybe it's way more. I have no clue. But I hope to watch, because I do have it. I have it free on Netflix. I should be watching it, at least the old episodes, and catch up. Wish me luck. I can get caught up in my life. And again, if you want to become a member or send a super thanks, it helps me so I can continue YouTube. All right, so in the atmosphere, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is like a very practical, nurturing energy. I wonder if he has children, or, he's a provider, and there's something about, like, so this is his female aspect of him, or this is female aspect in his environment, actually, more in his environment. So he's thinking about providing, like this idea of providing and nurturing is going on in the atmosphere, and being fiscally responsible. There's a lot of pentacles in this spread. Remember? Lot of pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far out of 8 cards. 5 out of the 8. That's a lot. That's a lot of pentacles. All right. So hopes and fears is, he's got the Knight of Cups in reverse. So there's a fear of not being able to deliver what he wants to offer. He wants to offer this love. He wants to be the knight in shining armor, but in the reverse position, it's like, I can't fulfill that. I can't be that knight. There's a lot of disappointment. Again, there's a lot of disappointment in his spread. I wonder if you would even know that about his life. Final outcome. Wow. This is the family card. Now the family can be his family, like his marriage and children. I have no clue if he's married or has children. Or, in the upright, it would be happy family, right? But it's in reverse, so it's all shattered dreams. The rainbow of happiness and all the cups of love are, being drained and pushed to the ground. But when you work in a series like that, that becomes your family. I think that's a long series. Let's look it up. Can't help but Google in the middle of my reading, because I think, 2014, it's 10 years. 10 years. So I wonder, is that show ending? Because I don't see like this would be his relationship with a like a wife and kids, because when we look at all the cards in here, they're all like pentacles, right? And these kind of represent to me what the role he played in that, all these nights playing that role that he played. And then there's an aging process that goes on um, in his role. Like right before our eyes, he has to age faster than he normally ages. And I saw that 5 years ago. I don't even know where he's at now in the series. Although I know they time travel a lot and they go back and forth to the past. So I have a feeling that, and also having to look at a new option for a creative venture and a partnership because we have the twos. I think that he has new opportunities on his mind, but he wants to hold on to what he's got. So I think that's it. I think that's it. I think that's it. Um, I don't know how long I've been recording, but I don't want this reading to go too long. I don't know how many of my viewers are interested in Sam. So we'll just see if you are interested, and especially if you're a member or if you have a super thanks request, I'm really going to pay attention and I'll remember you. Definitely, I'll take a screenshot of those people and honor your request. I do get comments on so many videos, and as I'm reading them, I can't always find you again when I look for the comments. But the members have badges, special emoji badges, and I can look you up, find you in the super thanks people. They show up on another part separately, so I can always find you, and I really appreciate you. So like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, the notification bell if you want to get more readings. Please check out my other videos. There's some world predictions. I've had a lot of psychic visions and clairaudience. I also talk about that so that you too can learn how to tune in and become more psychic, because it's very important for everyone to get to their higher dimensional self, to get to a higher frequency and be in touch with the greater part of your soul, the wiser part of your soul. We're going through some difficult times ahead, but if we're connected, it's going to flow. We can surrender to the flow. We'll have our angels and guides there for us. It's wonderful to connect to that. That's why I want to teach you. So please watch the intuition videos, and I'll be growing more and more with that. If you are wanting to learn, just tell me in those comments. Take care. Bye for now.